Hi, EBAPH family. This is Jen, the practice manager. We're here today to take a deeper dive into animal normalization therapy with Dr. Goodman. So, she's going to explain everything that you need to know about what it is, how it benefits your pet. So, let's take it to Dr. Goodman and learn some more.
Hey everyone, it's Dr. Goodman. So I am super excited to teach you, educate you, help you better understand a new modality that I have been training out in Oregon with Patrice Corticoas for the past, I want to say I started my journey in osteopathic therapy about, I think it's been a little over a year now. Really, it started with going to the American Holistic Conference and doing this lab on myself with a colleague of mine that I went to vet school with. Because I thought at first this was voodoo, but I promise you, it truly is not. It really works. So, animal normalization therapy is a way that we can draw into the animal's body using our own hands and other manual therapies, such as tuning forks. And we can actually help the animal's body return back to its normal functioning state. So we're kind of taking that body that is either painful or on high alert from some kind of trauma, or is that weird undefined limping or that weird cough, that we can't just quite fit or place what's wrong with it. So what we can do is we can use animal normalization therapy to actually help improve your animal return back to its normal way of living, the way you want to see your baby live. So, what is it exactly? It's actually a type of osteopathic medicine. And so, some people also don't know what osteopathy is or osteopathic medicine. And think of it in two ways. There's two types, there's direct and indirect. And everybody pretty much knows what a chiropractor is. A chiropractor is, they use the technique of osteopathic therapy. And what that means is they're using the direct way. So, if you're out of alignment or your hips are out of alignment, your neck, anything that's just not straight and aligned the way it should be, and it's causing your body to be off, then what they do is they use direct osteopathic therapy to put things back into place. With animal normalization therapy, we're actually using indirect therapy. So we are able to manipulate the tissue in the body in order to put things back into the place of where they should be. So it's what we can do is we can actually feel down along the spine, and we can feel, is there a vertebrae that's off the rails, off the track, it's not in line anymore, and or are the hips out of line, is the sacrum out of line, is the shoulder out of line a little bit, is that why we have this weird limping, is that why our animals are tight when we go down and we palpate or we push down their back and their muscles are all flinching like that because they hurt a little bit because their muscles are stretched and pulled and out of whack. And so we're able to actually use this very delicate, soft technique in order to get everything back in line again. And then when it comes to the tuning fork, we all have a certain frequency in our body. And with animals, we use a 128 hertz tuning fork. And we can use what are called breakers in the body, which that is a term that was, I believe, Patrice taught us, and she coined that phrase. And it actually is phenomenal in being able to use these specific points on the body that actually help release your fascia. The fascia is that tissue that connects your entire body. So if you hurt up on your shoulder, a lot of times people will actually hurt down in their hip or their lower back or a different part of their body. Well, if you think about it, our entire body is completely connected. And what it's connected by is that fascial tissue. It's that layer of tissue that's underneath your skin and between your muscle and your skin. And if that is tightened, and then our whole body is going to be tightened. And so we've seen some absolutely remarkable outcomes with some of our animals, our fur babies, our dogs that, and some of our cats that they come in and they just don't feel good and their muscles are all painful, and we can get that fascia released, and then it's like you just see the relief wash off of them. I'll have animals that don't particularly care to have acupuncture performed, and when I do the normalization therapy, such as a little dachshund we have in the practice, he had to have back surgery, and when you have back surgery, you're naturally, your body's going to be tensed up. He was a little bit arched and hunched, And when that happens, it's because his tissue, his fascia was all tightened up from scar tissue from the surgery, which is a normal part of the body and healing. And I was able to use the normalization therapy to actually stop him from being hunched and have him be flat backed again. And he's back to feeling like his normal self. So it's amazing, amazing what we can do to help their incredible bodies actually return back to normal function and to return back to the normal fur baby that you want to see and you want to have living a good, great quality of life.
That was an awesome introduction into animal normalization therapy. Thank you so much, Dr. Goodman. Please feel free to reach out to us. You can call, text, or email if you would like more information, if you have questions, or if you would like to schedule a consultation for your fur baby. Thanks so much.